If there is one principle which all the businesses, new or old, can learn from Apple and implement it successfully, that is Maya. All businesses, whether into products or services, B2B, B2C, small, big, new, old, they all can implement this successfully. Today I'm going to share with you the principle of Maya as well as 5 interesting case studies to help you understand how to use it effectively. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. This is Priyanka Baya, business and strategy expert, helping businesses grow sustainably. So let's begin. Now I would like you to identify the common factor behind all these things. I know it's difficult. So the common factor here is the man behind design of all these things, Raymond Loewy, also known as father of industrial design. As a design consultant for more than 200 plus companies, he created radical new product designs for a whole range of things, whether cigarette packs, refrigerators, vacuum cleaners, cars, tractors, aircrafts, or your space stations. From streamlining the Coca-Cola bottle to making cars all the more curvy, there are chances that you have seen his work, even if you are not aware about that. He called his design principle Maya. By the way, this has nothing to do with our Vedas or scriptures. Here, Maya stands for most advanced yet acceptable. Let me explain you this in a little more detail. For any new product or design to be successful, there has to be fine balance between novelty and familiarity. Numerous studies have been done to understand this in detail. In 2014, a team of researchers from Harvard University and Northeastern University wanted to know exactly what kind of proposals are supposed to get the funding from premier institutions. Familiar ones or completely new novel ideas. They prepared about 150 research proposals and gave them a novelty score. After that, they approached 142 scientists to evaluate those proposals. And yes, the results were just in line with Maya. The proposals, which were completely new, had very low rating or the worst ratings. The proposals, which were very familiar, had little better ratings. But the proposals which had some familiarity but still some new ideas, they got the maximum evaluation marks. Let's look at an example which is a little more familiar and easy to understand. When you think about it, the thing which we are able to relate the most in the world is our own face. And studies have shown that people like the reflection in mirror more than the photographs, what they see on a paper. So clearly, this is the classic example for familiarity. But the preference for familiarity clearly has its own limitations. People get tired of their favorite movies, their favorite songs, and their favorite places. For that reason, the familiarity seems to work when people are not expecting it. The reverse is also true. The surprises seem to work best when there is some sort of familiarity with it. Are you familiar with Spotify? Spotify introduced a new product called Discover Weekly, where millions of users were supposed to get 30 songs on a Monday morning in a playlist. The original idea was to share the list of 30 songs which were completely new to the users and which they had never heard before. But in its internal testing at Spotify, there was a bug in the program. Because of the bug, with the new songs, there were some old songs also which trickled down in the playlist, and everybody reported that as a bug. But after Spotify team fixed the bug, they realized suddenly that the engagement fell very low. People were not able to relate to the songs, and clearly they were not getting engaged with the content. So, in essence, the original bug was essentially a feature which they adopted in the final version of the product. So, you need to innovate your product in a way that people are able to relate to that. Anything done dramatically different can have completely negative effects. Now, the example which almost all of us are familiar with, but probably have never paid attention to this aspect of design. Apple has used this strategy beautifully. To sell something surprising, make it familiar. To sell something familiar, make it surprising. Think of the gradual evolution of the Apple products from first iPod to iPhone 11 series. If Apple had introduced the iPhone in 2001 instead of 2007, probably it would not have had that massive early adoption rate which it had in 2007. When Apple launched the iPod, it was simply an upgrade to MP3 players of the time. Although it was a new kind of device to control and play music, it was still intuitive and familiar. When the technology became more advanced, the designers removed the whole control panel and consumers still felt the familiarity of the previous designs. Users were comfortable with the iPod and its various improvements and releases over the years. Therefore, they were ready and somewhat educated on all the features of iPhone when it was introduced in 2007. And iPhone as a product has evolved gradually over the years, retaining its best feature and upgrading a few things with each new launch. Airbnb. When Airbnb was first established, it was known as eBay for homes. eBay was such a familiar concept that it was easier for people to imagine something similar to eBay for homes. Similarly, when Uber was launched, they called it eBay for the cars. And it was easier for investors and consumers to understand what the product was all about. Lucky Strike, as a cigarette brand, had almost the same identity, same logo, and the same packaging for initial 70 years of its life. Raymond was given the challenge of changing it for the better with the statement that there was hardly anything which could be tweaked or changed. Raymond did a commendable job. He tweaked a few things, retained the round shape, eliminated the green color, and introduced the white. And guess what? It was a massive hit. The revenues increased substantially after the introduction of this new design. Another beautiful example of Maya. Maya as a principle is relevant even today to the business owners and entrepreneurs when it comes to designing their products, website, business identities, or digital assets, or new experiences for that matter. The core philosophy of Maya is not to overdevelop. It's great to want your product to have tons of features and benefits for your end user, but having too much in a product will actually intimidate them. They will find it difficult to use. They won't have the patience to learn all the new features in order to effectively use your product. So whenever you are working on any new design, keep this principle in mind. Have the right balance between familiarity and novelty to hit the right chord with your customers. So finally, 3 important takeaways which can be implemented by all the businesses. Number 1, push the features beyond your users' expectations, but keep enough familiar patterns to let them orient themselves. Number 2, gradually advance your design or products over time as customer sentiments evolve to support the advancement. And number 3, Make it look beautiful. Because as they say, where all logical arguments fail, looks often succeed. Thank you for watching. If you have liked this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.